All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to get started here. If you would please rise, we're going to open with an invocation in our pledge. Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us back together here in this new year. As we await the new challenges presented to us, we just ask that we can come together as a group to lift this community up and do whatever we can to help in big ways and in small. Bless this time together and this food, and we pray all this in your name. Amen. Amen. Please join me in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Happy New Year, everybody. Great to see everybody back out this morning. A couple of quick announcements. February 1st, we're going to be officially opening up our community grants program. So, within our community, within our schools, if we know of any needs, we ask that you please help coordinate those people with us so we can make sure they're on our list to consider for community grants this spring. Mark your calendar for 5/13. Speaking of community grants, 5/13 is going to be our spring benefit concert. So we want to make sure everybody's on the list for that. That obviously goes a long way towards us raising money for scholarships, community grants, and everything else that we get to do. Do we have any member guests this morning outside of our special guests? Don't see any. All right, with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Worthy for our presentation this morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Lake Islands.
Good morning.
Happy New Year. All right, we're gonna mix up the order just a little bit. We've got some scheduling conflicts that we want to accommodate, so bear with me as I shuffle some things around. But it's a pleasure and an honor to be in front of you again this year in 2023 to kick off our first our Youth of the Month and Character Counts Awards. So with that, let me read you. We're going to start with the Youth of the Month awards first. So let me just read you all what the award is, what the criteria is, and then we'll bring our recipients up on stage. The Youth of the Month Award recognizes Lake Island's graduating seniors, along with their parents and mentoring teachers who have excelled in academics, leadership, and school and community service. These students are in the top 20%, but most often they're much higher than that. Who participate in student government, school publications, music, theater, athletics, or other school-sponsored activities. These students also typically receive special recognition or awards by other educational, community, state, or national organizations for demonstrating excellence in academics, leadership, participation, and community service. So, if y'all can put your hands together for our first recipient. Victor, if you want to, Victor Flores Sanchez. And Principal Jones is going to join us on stage as well.
And so Victor wanted me to come up here with him. He's a bit nervous. He just wants to make sure that we understand what he's saying, as he's only been speaking English for 3 or 5 years. For 3 years, okay? But it's kind of cool. He did get a full ride to TCU, so.
Nice.
Victor, when we spoke on the phone this week, I would have never guessed 3 years. I mean, like, just blew my mind whenever I first heard that. So, there you go. That's So, no, we just want to get to know you a little bit about yourself, what you're passionate about, and go from there. So, I'll kick things off. We kind of covered this, but yeah, how long have you been in Lake Islands?
Well, hello, I'm Victor.
Sorry. I need you to introduce who's with you today.
Okay, with me, my mom, She's over there. Just my mom. I don't
Yeah.
need no more. I say Miss Corwin, Miss Macy, Miss Jones, Miss Brackett, yeah, Mrs. Strahan, Miss Garcia, yeah, Miss Garcia.
Miss Marstella? She's hired. Just say Marstella.
Where the kids?
No, just don't correct
Okay.
Like here.
Okay, perfect.
And Miss Marstella.
Oh yes, Miss, where's history of teacher? Yes, yes.
Good deal. And you went to high school, or elementary and junior high growing up?
Yeah, so I went to a Catholic school in Mexico during my elementary and junior high.
So what part of Mexico were you?
Jalisco.
Okay, and where does that relation, help us a little geographically?
It's like south of Cancun.
Okay, wow.
You can black. Where's Cancun?
Very cool, very cool. And when you're not studying or at school, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, it's hard to do something that you like to do when you have a full-time job. But even so, I really like dance. That's why I joined Folklorico.
Folklore.
Folklorico, yes.
Thank you.
Folklorico.
I had a little trouble with that one last month. And what would you say your greatest strength is?
Oh. Well, I think my ability to be humble and empathetic. It's empathetic towards those in need is one of my greatest skills. I'm a teacher's aide in the ESL department, helping newcomers just like I was. And I love it. I think this is my greatest skill, helping.
Now, giving back to something that you've grown up with and had to overcome yourself, that's awesome.
Thank you.
And we talked about college, but so TCU, congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you plan to do, or what would you like to do?
Well, I know I have full ride on TCU, but that's not my first option.
Oh, that's not your first, okay, we're still.
Baylor is my first option. I got into last week, so yeah, I really want to go to Baylor.
Do you know what you want to study in college?
Yes, I want to major in biology
Okay.
because I want to be a doctor, obviously. I really want to read my. Can I read?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yes, I want to major biology and probably mathematics because I want to be a doctor. I love helping others and know that being part of the healthcare field will allow me to use this passion. In addition, seeing my mother undergo treatment for breast cancer inspired me to follow my dreams and be able to help.
That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you. And a little fun one. If you could go anywhere in the world for vacation, where would you like to go?
Oh, absolutely, Mexico.
And let's see, if you could meet someone, any past or present, real or fiction, who would you want to meet and why?
Let's see. I think I really miss my grandmother.
Yeah.
She's in Mexico, and I have 3 years. Well, no, actually 2 years that I don't see her. And she's my hero. So yes, I miss her.
Very sweet. Awesome. Okay, a little deeper. What's the best piece of advice that somebody's given you?
Okay, I will read. Slow. Well, I was recently working on winter break days like an Uber, during the school time. Oh, well, no, it was not school time, so it was break. And there was this blonde lady who works making uniforms for the army, and she told me something that I can never forget. She told me, well, she speaks Spanish, so she told me it was like never give up, even the worst circumstances, but you have to know when to stop. So in that moment, it was like, I don't get what she was saying, but now I can realize what that means. Like, you have to know when the circumstances is really worse. So, yeah.
Nice. And then, if you could go back and visit yourself several years ago, what piece of advice would you give yourself?
Okay.
You're okay.
I would advise myself not to remain silent or be fearful. I have experienced discrimination from students and even some teachers on multiple times because I was unable to grasp to speak English in some classes, 3 years ago. But now I realize I should never permitted that.
Yeah. Well, discrimination is sorry to hear that, but it's born out of ignorance and fear, and so you just keep being you, man, and that's enough. That's all you need to know. All right, lighten up. Last one. What besides school and college and studying? What are you most looking forward to after graduation?
It's not in my pocket, so. Let me think. Well, big success, Right now, I'm just concentrating being success in college and being able to complete my degree. So I can think.
Yeah.
I cannot think in anything else. Just be success.
Good deal. Awesome. Well, thanks for spending some time.
Thank you.
Principal Jones, I know you have some words to share with the group.
I want to use this mic.
Yes.
Hey,
Absolutely.
congratulations, Victor. You are very deserving of this recognition. I have enjoyed getting to know you this year from Mr. Paquette, who's with us. I loved having Victor serve on the, what is it? Folklorico team his sophomore and junior years. It's always a joy to see how he performed with pride for his culture. From Miss Corwin, who's with us. I've had the pleasure of teaching Victor last year in my AP Spanish Language and Culture class, in which he scored a 5 on the AP exam, and I currently have him in my AP Spanish Literature class. He brings a lot of energy and enthusiasm to the class. When he is absent, we can definitely tell that someone is missing. From Mrs. Garcia, who's with us. Victor, it was a pleasure having you in world history during the 21-22 school year. Thank you for always coming to class with a positive attitude and for always going above and beyond. From Ms. Marsteller. Ms. Strahan, you wrote a lot, so I'm not going to read it all, but you are proud of him. I know he will go above and beyond in college to succeed in anything he does, but he will be missed more than he knows in my classroom. And then finally, Victor embodies the spirit of AVID. He is incredibly hardworking and successfully juggles a challenging course load, a full-time job, and numerous community service activities. He is a true leader and advocate for the ESL community in Lake Highlands, and that's from Mrs. Macy, who's with us as well. Congratulations.
So Victor, on behalf of the Exchange Club of Lake Highlands, we are honored to give you the first Youth of the Month award for 2023, and a token of our appreciation. The only thing that we ask is that you spend it on yourself. You put in the time, the effort, the hard work, and we want you to reward yourself. So congratulations. Shuffling. All right, our next Youth of the Month award recipient, if you could join me on stage, Mary McMullen. There you go. Don't touch it. Even if you don't touch it, sometimes it still goes off. All right, let's see if I can get back on track. Mary, if you don't mind introducing who's with you today and anybody that you recognize in the audience.
Hi, I'm Mary. I'm sitting with my parents, my mom Adrian, my dad Jim, and Mr. Smith came to join us. In the audience, I recognize Miss Jones, obviously. Fun fact, she was actually my junior high principal from 7th grade, so I've known her for a long time. Mr. Shamsuddin, Miss Wilds, Miss Washman, Mr. Young, Mrs. Garcia. I recognize Melissa because I worked with her on the graduate profile last May. Mr. Bono. Mr. Bono. Yeah.
And how long have you been in Lincoln Heights?
I've lived in Lake Highlands my entire life.
Nice. Like we call those lifers. I'm one of those myself. And where'd you go to elementary school and junior high?
I went to Fairmount Park.
Go Panthers.
Yes. And then I also went to Forest Meadow.
Go Chargers. Do they still run the Meadow Mile?
Yeah, I ran the Meadow Mile every day. Athletics.
And any siblings?
Yeah, I have an older brother, Matthew. He's currently a senior at SFA.
Okay. Nacogdoches.
Yes.
Very cool. And what would you say is your greatest strength?
I think I'm a pretty reliable person, I would say. I've always been somebody that my friends or even people that I don't know can come up to me with advice or to vent. Sometimes my friends call me Mama Mary, so that's that.
That's a good characteristic to have. And planning to go to college?
Yes.
Any idea?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
I mean, the last college decision for me comes out April 1st, so I
Okay.
won't know for a while.
Any like top one or two that you?
For sure, but I don't want to jinx it.
Okay. So regardless of where you go, what do you plan on studying?
I definitely want to major in communications with a focus in journalism because I'm the editor-in-chief for the school's newspaper, The Fang. But then I also took AP Psychology last year with Ms. Bishkin, and so some of the schools I applied for a major in cognitive science.
So cognitive science, is that same thing as cognitive automation?
It's just brain stuff.
Okay.
Brain stuff.
So psychology wise, Dr. Phil? All right, but in addition to psychology, is there anything that you would describe as your dream job outside of that?
I think it'd be cool to have my own talk show, be like a late night guest host or something like that. I don't know. I just love talking to people.
No, that's awesome. And then favorite sport or club that you belong to?
So obviously the Fang, which is our school newspaper. If I could spend all day in that class, I would. We're also combined with the yearbook, and it's just everybody in there is so much fun. We get a lot of stuff done. The newspaper collaborates with the yearbook and vice versa, so it's just the best.
And the group will appreciate this next question because we've been getting kind of the same answers, but this one definitely stuck out. What age would you consider old?
So I have high standards for old age. My great-grandmother is 110. So if you're not 110 or older, I'm sorry, you're not old to me.
Nice.
So I was working on this with my kids, and I was like, "Holy cow!" And they were like, "What?" I actually had to look up because like that's got to be close to the oldest living person
I mean,
alive.
it's
I
up
think
there.
114 is right now, so that's amazing.
Yeah.
If you go anywhere in the world for vacation, where would you go?
So my dream vacation, I'd probably go to Japan because I just want something to go there. I think it's really cool, the culture there and the scenery, and I love sushi and ramen, like my parents know. My dad always says that if there's a drop in temperature, my brother's always like, let's have chili, and then I'm always like, let's get ramen. Like it could be 80 degrees, and I'm always in the mood for that. And then I really want to go to Ireland. I don't know, I just love Irish people. They're just cool to me.
Awesome. Best piece of advice somebody's given you?
Just to be a nice person. That's what my mom always says. She says it in a different way that I can't say, but just be a nice person.
I'll pull the string. And then, if you could go back to your freshman self, what advice would you give yourself?
To get a planner and to use the calendar app on your phone. I try to keep everything up here, and it just does not work anymore.
No, I know the feeling. Besides school, what are you looking most forward to after graduating?
I I guilt tripped my parents into a nice vacation over the summer.
Where to?
We're thinking of possibly going to England and Ireland.
Okay.
So,
Check that one off. That's not you. It's just
so I'm excited for that. And I'm just excited for like a blank slate. I mean, most of the schools that I applied to are far away, so I'm just excited to start.
Very good. Awesome. Well, thanks for spending some time with us up here. Principal Jones, if you want to join us back on stage.
Mary, I absolutely loved being your teacher last year. You were and are an amazing young woman. Your personal standards as a student are unmatched. You gave 110% in everything you did, and you always had a smile and a friendly disposition. I'm so happy for you today. Congratulations from Mrs. Washman, who's here with us. Mary is an outstanding art historian. She always has thoughtful input to give during our class discussions and has embraced the challenges and breadth of subject matter in art history like a true scholar. She even told me that she recently wrote a college essay about art history. I certainly look forward to all she will achieve with her academic strengths moving forward in the future. Mr. Young? Yep, there you are, art teacher. Mr. Smith, this is too long, so I'm gonna, he's an English teacher though, so that's why. Okay. Mary's inquisitive, hardworking, personable, witty, and intelligent nature makes her a joy to have in class. I've had the unique opportunity to be one of Mary's teachers at 2 different points in her life, in 8th grade and now in her senior year, and it has been amazing to witness the way these traits have propelled her to so much success. Congratulations on this well-earned honor, Mary. I'm so proud of you. And that's it. You're awesome.
Mary, on behalf of the Exchange Club Lake Highlands, the second recipient of 2023 for Youth of the Month, we're honored to give you this award as well as a token of our appreciation. And again, the only stipulation is just spend it on yourself. So, round of applause for Mary. All right. Moving on to the second award of the month or the program, the character counts. So I'll read what the award is, and then we'll bring our recipients up on stage as well. The character counts awards are given to students nominated by faculty and staff at Lake Highlands High School. This award recognizes young men and women, as well as their parents or guardians, mentoring teachers who display strong character traits as part of their daily routine. These are students who serve as peer role models, positively participate in school or community service and other extracurricular activities, serve as leaders, and are reliable and trustworthy. Our first Character Counts Awards recipient for 2023 is Ms. Kaylee Likens.
So even if you don't grab the bottom, it's still going to be a little staff. Hot mic.
All right, not too bad, huh? Okay. So, Kaylee, if you want to introduce who's with you today and anybody that you recognize in the audience, and that would be great.
Okay, so my name is Kaylee. I'm a senior. That's my dad, my sister, and then that's my neighbor Joyce. I recognize Miss Garcia, Miss Washman, Miss Jones and all that. I don't know if that table, Mary. Yeah.
Okay, so the first question I've got to ask, did y'all get the laundry issue resolved?
Yes.
I got copied on the text, don't worry about it. Okay, and how long have you been in Lake Highlands?
I guess I'm a lifer. I've been here 18 years.
And where did you go to elementary and junior high?
Merriman Park in Forest.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Very cool. When you're not in class or at school, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to hang out with my friends. I have 3 little dogs, and I like taking them places, like the dog park, to get coffee with me. So yeah.
What kind of dogs are they?
They're all like little terrier mixes.
Got it. Very cool. What would you say your greatest strength is?
I think my greatest strength is like being resilient. I've like overcome a lot of things, and like I feel like it like doesn't get me down. I can just bounce back, and I think that's my greatest strength.
Very cool. College, planning to go?
Yeah, I'm going to Arkansas.
Nice. All right, so this, I tried this out last month as well. Have you been practicing your pig suit call?
I've called the hog many times.
Any thought on sharing with the group?
Oh,
No?
you're just like, ooh, pig suey, like
Awesome. That's great. And what do you plan to study at Arkansas?
I'm majoring in nursing. It's my 4th year in the health science program. I'm already EKG tech certified, working towards PCT certified, so yeah, nursing definitely always.
That's incredible. Awesome. And how would you describe your dream job in nursing?
I'm a pediatric oncologist. I did clinicals last year, and oncology is my favorite floor, and I love kids, so combine those, and yeah.
That's amazing. That's an incredible dedication. Awesome. Favorite sport or club that you belong to?
Definitely the health science unit. Again, like they just give me so many opportunities, and I'm just very grateful that I've been in that. And then I don't play anymore, but I like volleyball.
Nice. Vacation. Anywhere you could go. Where would you like to go?
I would go backpacking again. I went over the summer, and it was a lot of fun, and like I would love to go back.
Where'd you go?
Colorado.
Nice. Which mountain range or?
I honestly really don't know. It was through Young Life, so like all my friends were there, and it was kind of just like.
She's like, shut up, it's the Rockies. Past or present, who would you want to meet and why?
I would meet my mom's mom. I never got to like meet her, but apparently I would like her, so that's who I meet.
Super sweet. Best piece of advice that somebody's given you?
Like don't take everything so seriously. Like just like if something gets you down, just bounce back and it'll all be okay.
And then if you could go back in time and give yourself a piece of advice as a freshman, what would that be?
I would just say like go to everything, any event, anytime your friends ask you to hang out, just go.
After graduating, what are you most looking forward to?
Like right after graduation, my friends and I are going to Mexico. Surprise.
That's great.
And then like I'm just looking forward to like independence and college.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, thanks for spending some time. Thanks for humoring us, especially me. Principal Jones is going to join us back on stage. Thank you so much.
Okay. Kaylee, to say that you're a delight to have in class is an understatement. You are more than a delight. You are the light that makes everyone feel happier. I know there have been challenges, but you've navigated them beautifully, better than most adults, which again highlights your strength of your character and your wonderfully friendly, bubbly, and fearless personality. And that is from Ms. Washman, who's with us here. Trying to see who else is here. Okay. Kaylee, congratulations on the Exchange Club Character Counts Award. She was an office aide for me, and it's no surprise she is receiving this award as she is very nice and always polite and helpful. From Ms. Murphy. What a great young lady. She experienced some tough events during her junior year when I had her in physics, which is not an easy class. She did not allow trying times to diminish the quality of her schoolwork and remained a top student in the class. Better still, Kaylee seems to gel with any and everyone that she works with. She has a great attitude, helpful to others, and a good sense of humor. From Mr. Taylor.
Kaylee, on behalf of the Exchange Club of Lake Islands, we're honored to give you the First Character Counts Award of 2023, and a token of our appreciation. And again, the only stipulation is please spend it on yourself. Yeah. Everybody put your hands together. Okay, our last recipient, and certainly not the least, I'd love to welcome Joaquin Johnson up to the stage. Joaquin. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. So this is pretty easy, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. You mind introducing who's with you today and anybody you recognize in the audience?
My name is Joaquin. I know Ms. Jones, Ms. Bott, my mom, Coach Watkins, Coach Stewart, Ms. Peters. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, nice. And how long have you lived in the Cons?
My whole year, basically.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And where'd you go to elementary and junior high?
Went to Thurgood Marshall Elementary and Lake Hopkins.
Very cool. When you're not in class, what do you do?
Either I play video games or just work out.
What's your go-to video game of choice?
Fortnite.
Okay. I play with my son, so he's 8. But he's better. He's better. So football. What position do you play?
I'm a defensive end / linebacker.
Very cool.
Yes, sir.
Planning to go to college?
Yes, sir, of course.
Where? Any idea where?
So far I have 4 offers. If I get any more, I'll choose. But so far it's Bethel University in Tennessee.
I'm sorry, which one?
Bethel University, yes, sir.
To play football as well?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. How would you describe your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is helping others, because if I see someone down, I'll just like to help them.
No, that's incredible, and picking people up is part of character counts. So congratulations on recognizing that. In terms of studying in college, any idea what you want to do academically, or just focus on the athletic part right now?
Either business or physiology.
Physiology?
So,
Nice. How would you describe your dream job?
describe.
Yeah, what is your dream job?
Well, it's like a big goal, but I would like to be in the NFL
Yeah.
or a physiologist.
Who's your favorite NFL team?
The Patriots.
And your favorite football player?
JJ Watt.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Brady. Any predictions for Monday night's game?
For Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay and Dallas, yeah.
Tampa Bay always, because you know it's Tom Brady.
Yeah. Well, I guess what, 6-0 against the Cowboys lifetime? 6-0, 7-0? Yeah. No, I'm not holding my breath right now. Besides football, any other club that jumps out at you that you belong to?
No, sir.
Anywhere in the world that you could go for vacation, where would that be?
Jamaica, just because I'm Jamaican and my family members are there. And I like to see my family members again.
You still have family down in Jamaica?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. Do you get to see them often, or?
Yeah, every either summer or December.
That's great. All right. A little bit more in depth. What's the best piece of advice somebody's given you?
Best piece of advice, one of my coaches, Coach Stewart. He always said, just keep working.
Yeah. One foot in front of the other.
Yes, sir.
Same thing. Same line of questioning. But if you could go back several years, what's the best piece of advice that you would give yourself?
Keep your grades up. GK matters.
It does. And then last one, what's the one thing that you're most looking forward to after graduating high school?
Football.
A little bit of a theme there. So, no, that's great. And congratulations on a great season as well.
Thank you.
So it's been fun watching y'all. But Principal Jones, if you want to join us one more time. So, Joaquin, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, kids like Joaquin are the reason you coach. He showed up every day and worked his tail off. My favorite part about Joaquin is his perseverance through adversity. No matter the challenges the game brought him, he always found a way to become a better football player and make us a better football team. From Coach Stewart, who is here. Joaquin is kind, respectful, and a hard worker. He is one of those students who does not need to be the center of attention, but his calm, no-nonsense way gets his work done even if others are off task. His desire to do the right thing even after football had ended, and there wasn't the threat of the football coach getting on his case if his grades weren't good. By the way, I never had to ask the coach to help with his behavior or grades. He is one of those great students who tends to fly under the radar because they don't need the recognition even though they deserve it. I'm so glad he is getting the well-deserved recognition today for his great character qualities from Miss Bott, who's with us. Joaquin arrives in class each and every day with a positive attitude and a smile. Throughout the year, he has demonstrated tremendous effort and growth. He is a kind, considerate, and hardworking student and is such a joy to have in class. From Melissa Peters, who's with us as well. Congratulations.
Thank you, Principal Jones. Joaquin, on behalf of the Exchange Club of Lake Highlands, we're honored to give you the Character Council Award for January as well, and just awesome job. So everybody, one more round of applause for Joaquin. Yeah. And let's give a final round of applause for all those recipients today. Well done. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Garland.
Thank you, Brent. Well done as always. Man, every single month, it seems like the awardees we have raise the bar, and I hope everybody walks away as inspired as I do every single month after getting to meet these kids a little bit. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Principal Jones and your staff for being here as always and helping share in the experience. And with that, y'all have a great Friday. We are adjourned.